Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show! I am your host, Andrew Illy, and this is the ball of truth. The Blue Baggers have done it again. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfucker. We are back in Melbourne, man. You guys will not fucking believe what I'm about to tell you. I am that severely fucking jet lagged that I recorded and I thought I was live, and I literally just went live for 40 fucking minutes, and I realized that I forgot to press the button. So I'm talking to myself. I'm wondering why the live chat wasn't happening, what was going on in there. But I just kept going. I just kept going and going. And in my episode, my live stream, I was telling you guys how absolutely fucking cooked I am. And I haven't slept in about 48 hours. So I'm literally doing it all over again. Literally all over again. So I'm just going to start again. And then I'm going to go to bed. But man, I'm back in Melbourne. I landed tonight at 5 p.m, just after 5 p.m. And I was going to go to the game tonight. But I was just too cooked, man. I've been awake for nearly 48 hours. If it wasn't for this golden, lovely grease tan that I've got, you wouldn't know it. But underneath, I am a zombie, man. I'm so wrecked. My headache is just thumping right now. I've taken Nurophens galore. But I'm here. I'm here, man. The jet lag is real. International flights. Oh my goodness. Welcome everyone in the chat. Danny, welcome. Tim, welcome. It's fucked up, man. Seriously, I cannot believe it. Like, I literally wanted to cry when I went back on YouTube and I'm like, where the fuck's the stream? Why didn't it upload? And I'm looking, and I'm just like, shut up. You gotta be kidding me, man. Oh, but here we are. Anyway, let's get into it for a second time. First time for you guys. I am severely jet lagged. I feel like someone has smacked me in the head. And like I said, I raced home, man. I raced home after I got through security and customs and all that bullshit. I showered and I just made it to the couch. And the first bounce was happening. And I was like, thank God. So I was already jet lagged. And then this Carlton football team gave me more jet lag. My goodness. Honestly, it felt exactly like I did on the plane when I was watching this. The struggles were real. And my goodness, I thought I was watching round one all over again. I don't know if you guys felt that tonight. I was getting more anxious and more tense as the game went on. But the Blue Baggers held on, and we got the win, an 8-point win over the rivals, the Bombers, who came hard at us at the end, man. But you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't feel that much emotion when we won. Maybe I'm too jet lagged. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys feel that too. But honestly, I just don't... Like, I'm very fucking happy we won because it's Essendon and we won. You know, I'm always happy when Carlton win. But in terms of, like, full-on emotion, I don't know if I'm just really tired, man. I just didn't... It was like, okay, yeah, we won. And I think another reason I felt that way is because in the first quarter, we destroy teams. Second quarter comes along, And we're like, oh yeah, the game's done. And this has been happening all year. We've spoken about it a million times. Foot comes off the gas. And then they start creeping back. And it literally felt like Richmond and Essendon were just coming at us. And yeah, it was unnecessary pressure on the heart. That's what it felt like. But man, you know what I learnt from this game is that this team has learnt nothing. Because despite the win, which I'm very happy about, mind you, it was literally like every other game this season. You just don't know what the final result's going to be, because every game starts the same. First quarter, awesome. Second quarter, Third quarter, disaster. Fourth quarter, is it like it's do or die? 50-50. You don't know if we're going to win or lose. Today, we won. Fantastic. But I'm seeing the same shit every week. Foot comes off the gas, let them get a little bit of momentum, and then that survival mode kicks in, which means panic in Carlton's terms, and we do our best to hold on. And we usually lose these ones. Today we won. But man, if we lost after being 38 points up against Essendon, oh my goodness, all hell would have broken loose. And I don't think tonight's win is anything to get excited about. I'm sorry. Am I happy that we won? Yes. Fuck yeah, of course I am. We won, we beat the Bombers. But I remain unconvinced. I'm unexcited about where this team will go this season. I just can't see us making finals because I keep seeing the same old habits and inconsistencies, and good teams will punish us, man. Seriously, and it's happened already. It's happening over and over again. Every game feels the same. Every fucking game feels the same. And I'm not sure what it is, but they still seem mentally weak. I hope I'm wrong. The fixture's kind to us going forward. Like, we've got a potential to go on a run here. But do you have any trust or belief that this team can do that against the good sides? Because that's what matters, man. We need to beat the good sides. Because we're expected to beat, you know, the North Melbournes and Eagles and all that. And I'm not even confident anymore about those teams either. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Let's see what happens. One thing I will mention tonight, because I've been very hard on him for 2 years, especially this season. I'm going to mention him. Our favourite, Jesse Motlop. That's right. I thought Jesse was fantastic tonight. Very solid game. His pressure was great, which I haven't seen him like that in a long time or ever. His energy and determination were there. I appreciated that. He got 2 important goals. He did miss the sealer, which let Essendon come back into it, which pissed me off. But he's done well, Jesse. But yeah, that sealer, I'm like, fuck, man, you're 10 to 15 metres out, dude. Just, it's an easy kick. That pissed me off. But he wasn't the only one who pissed me off tonight when I was watching. Sam Doherty pissed me off, man. In the third quarter, I don't know if you guys remember this one. There was a shocking period in the third quarter where we were all over the shop. And Sam Doherty was at the front of this. He dropped an easy mark in the back pocket. He picked up his own ball. And then he fucked the kick up, which led to all sorts of disasters. And then moments later, I'm pretty sure that ended up in a goal. But then moments later, Essendon go back inside 50. And I think Haynes is struggling in the back pocket, went to pass to Doherty, who was waiting there for the mark, and Setterfield's come across and punched it over the line. Now, when that happened, an Essendon player went to pick up Setterfield off the boundary line, you know, as teammates do, but Sam Doherty went over to Setterfield and picked him up as well. And I'm like, what are you doing? The game's on the line. Essendon have momentum. You've just fucked up twice. Why are you picking up their opposition? Fuck that. And this is what I mean about our killer mentality. We don't have it. We lack it. We lack that ruthlessness, that cuntness, man. And we're picking up opposition players off the boundary line. Like, well done, mate. Pats on the ass. Fuck that, man. What? Shut up. What are you doing? And Sam Doherty, you're our leader, bro. What the fuck? I know they're probably mates. I get that. But man, the game was getting very fucking tight. I don't care who it is. You're at war, man. Fuck that. I hate seeing that shit. Do you think any opposition player, imagine like a Collingwood player picking up Cripps off the sideline like, well done, mate. Do you think they would do that? No fucking way. No chance. Walsh gets tackled over the line. Do you think the player that tackled him from an opposition is going to pick him up? Like, come on, mate. Well done. Yeah, good challenge. No. No way. Why are we doing that shit? That ain't going to get us nowhere, man. So that was very fucking annoying to see. It pissed me off. He did make up for it. He did make up for it in the last quarter. I thought he was good, Sam Doherty. But that moment, after he had some shocking moments, to then go pick up an opposition player, fuck off, man. No. Enough. Fuck that. I don't know if you guys agree with me that one or if you even remember it, but you know, it annoyed the shit out of me. I don't care if your mates read the situation better, man. We're here to win a game. Blake Acres, I've been hard on him all season, and I thought he stepped up in the last, and he had a decent game. It was probably his better game out of all the games this season. Jack Silvani, fucking fantastic again. Chera was awesome. Cripps had some moments, some big moments. He had a quiet game, had some big moments, and it was a game of moments. There was no real flow to this one apart from the first quarter when we thumped them, and the game was pretty much won there. But yeah, it was a game of moments. Ollie Hollins, he had some fucking awesome moments. He was very good all game. He ran his ass off. Tonight. His kicking needs improving, but we all know that. But his pure gut running, you can't teach it, man. I love Ollie and his efforts. Amazing. We'll go into all the players and the stats, and then I'll give you guys my votes on this one. But yeah, man, I'm so disappointed in myself for recording 40 minutes straight when I'm absolutely cooked. And I have to do it all over again. But I'm doing it for you guys. So before we get into the review, I'll need you to smack that like button for me, man. Make it worth it for me. Subscribe if you're enjoying the show, or if you're new here, or if you're here again. Leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts on the Blue Bags and our finals chances. Let me know what you think there. It's our first game after the bye. Go nuts in the live chat. I'll get to all of yous very soon. And feel free to follow us on all social media. The links are in the description. I'm always tweeting during the games. But yeah, man. Fuck me. It's been an interesting couple of days for me. I had an awesome holiday. I come back here. I was wearing shorts as I exited the airport, and I'm fucking freezing my ass off, man. I was like, what have I stepped into? Otherworldly stuff here in Melbourne. Freezing. But man, let's get into it. The ins and outs for this one, I'll get into them. Because we had a debutant who I thought was awesome. He had some very good moments. So it was Orazio Fantasia, Hudson O'Keefe was a debutant, Zach Williams, Alex Cincotta, and Jack Silvani were in and out. Harry Mackay, knee injury. Omitted were Beans, Durden, Young, and O'Farrell. And Will White was the sub tonight. I'll just get into the chat before we get into the review. Swiss Cheese has gone nuts on Motlop. Chin Ricotta, the hard and cheesy soul of this pathetic excuse for a club. Mott drop, Mott flop. Mott go and get fucked drop. Brandon, Graham Wright needs to clean out the club, make some big changes in regards to coaching staff and players. Yeah, we got the win, but my God, it's hard to watch this team play this season. Man, seriously, that's how I felt after watching it. I'm just like, whatever. We got the win. I don't care. It's like I stopped feeling something because his team's disappointed us so many times. Danny, g'day Andrew. Good to grab the 4 points, but wow, not pretty. Absolutely, Danny. That's life in general, mate. Seriously, it's a jet lag life. Tim, you're a trooper, mate. Thank you, Tim, man. Feel relieved, frustrated, but not excited. We saw no reset at all tonight. I agree. Look, it's awesome to get the 4 points, and if you said before the game, no matter what. Win ugly, win pretty, whatever. 4 points is 4 points. We'll take it. But not convincing at all. 100%, man. Agree. J-Baggers, that win was like licorice ice cream. Yep, it's ice cream, but it tastes like shit. Agree. I'm not a fan of the licorice ice cream. I know a lot of people that are, but it's not for me, man. Not for me. Hats off, Jesse, says Tim. Yep, he was very good tonight. I think I might even put him in my votes. Yep, you heard it here first. Can't even believe I'm saying it. Is it the jet lag? Am I going crazy? I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Ches, JSOS, Haynes, Hollins, and Chicotta roll on... Yeah, man. I was going to mention Chicotta's roll on Merritt. Unbelievable. He kept Merritt very quiet. I think... We'll go check what Merritt had very soon. But, man, he was very quiet by his standards. I think at one stage he was only on, 13 touches in, the last quarter. I can't remember what the commentator said. I haven't gone back and looked. But we'll go cover it, man. First quarter in this one. Sard goes bang against his old side. Opens up with our first goal and the first goal of the games. Haynes with a nice pass to Chera. Forward 50. Quick hands to Sard on the run. Boom! We don't see enough of it. We just don't. 6-0. Great start. Our quick ball movement, man. I don't know if you guys noticed these little chip passes early on. Unbelievable stuff. We were moving it fantastically. Little chip passes, and I'm like, this is going to disappear in the second quarter. And it did. But for the first quarter, we were amazing. Charlie Curnow got a goal. Great setup play. O'Keefe was involved. The debutant found Zach Williams, who drilled it into Charlie Curnow on the lead about 45 metres out. He went back and went bang, 13-0. Great breakaway from defensive 50. We were hitting targets everywhere. Zach Williams was involved. He found Jesse Motlop. And Jesse Motlop scored his first goal of the game from 20 metres out. Cincotta and Cripps were involved in this one too. We were just creating space and moving so well off the break, man. It was awesome to see early on. It disintegrated as the game went on. TDK, Walsh, and Zach Williams missed some chances. This could have been blown out of the water very, very early on, man. But Motlop with an intercept mark, goal-saving mark. What the fuck am I watching? Do you guys remember this in the first quarter? Jesse Motlop has found himself all the way in the back line after just kicking a goal and took a great mark, which literally saved us a goal. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe my eyes. Well done, Jesse Motlop. Cripps. His shot didn't make the distance, but McGovern was right on the line and marked it, and he scored the goal, which... It was a brilliant start, man. That made it 27-0. And I'm thinking, wow, okay, the bye was... They've done some digging here. But I just knew this wasn't going to last. It never does, man. The Bombers did get one back. They missed the final pass. We missed the final pass on the forward end. We could have punished them here. Cripps, his kick, I think it was towards Cincotta, who then illegally blocked the Essendon player. And then they went on the counter-attack and they scored a goal from it on the other end. It was Lual who scored the goal, 28-6. Then Charlie Curnow scored our next goal. He scored his second. And I think that was his only 2 goals of the game, correct me if I'm wrong. It was turnover city for the last 2 minutes before this goal. But we had great patience and great build-up work. And Motlop, Jesse Motlop involved again, got the assist. Hewitt involved as well. Charlie Curnow got the goal in the end with about 5 minutes to go. It was 34-6. Jesse's everywhere. Then, I laughed at this one, man. Deliberate rush behind by the Bombers. I can't remember if it was Laverde or who it was. McGrath, maybe. So the Essendon player is about 3 metres out, where 3 Carlton players were just standing off him, and he's kind of tapped it to himself and then ran it over the line, and the umpire's like, nah, mate. That's a free kick. Zach Williams scored the goal. Made it 40-6, but it ended up 40-7. So we're up by 33 points at quarter time. Intercept marks were the big thing. We thumped them. We kept turning the ball over in our favour. Stoppages were good. Centre clearances. Those little chip passes, man. Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, I'm fucked. I'm delirious right now. The best thing about this quarter, where we were doing those quick passes, was it was a mark and turning around within like 0.1 seconds making a decision. Our decision making was sharp and clear, and we clearly knew where to go, and they were simple 15-meter passes and we're hitting the targets. Thank God. It was a miracle. But that's what worked well, man. Quick decisions. Because later on in the game, we were taking too long to make the decision and we kept turning it over. But man, Sard was good in that quarter. Motlop was awesome. Zach Williams was great. Good to see him back. Walsh was fantastic in the first quarter. Kind of went missing a little bit in like the second and third. Lord was good. Charlie Curnow had a good quarter. And yeah, man, we're off to a flyer. And this is what scares me with Carlton. When we blow out teams like this in the first quarter, you just know they're going to make a comeback. And that's exactly what was about to happen. But in the second quarter, Adam Chera nearly got knocked out by Durham. I'm sure he's going to get reported for this one. He kind of went low for a hip and shoulder, which is terrible decision-making by Durham. And he's kind of grazed Chera's face. You could see Chera had a red face, but most of the impact was on Chera's shoulder. Would have hurt like hell. Got the free kick, but man, the commentators for like 10 to 15 minutes were going on about it like, oh, is he going to get concussion tested? Why is he still on the field? This and that. And it's like, shut up, man. Get over it. They went on and on about it, and I know it's a big thing in footy at the moment because of what happened last week or the week before, but we'll cover it midweek, man. It's just like, get over it. Keep playing. Chera was fine. And in the end, they ended up doing the concussion tests on him anyway, so obviously someone in the club or outside the club has been like, just do it so we're not in the news, but we're going to be in the news anyway. Anyway, a bad error. Akers held on to the footy for way too long, turned it over. Guelphy then hit the post, so we got lucky there. Orazio Fantasia scored the next goal. Tremendous counter-attack. And Motlop was involved. He had a very, very nice handball in the lead up to this one from defensive 50. He was working his ass off, Jesse. He was back and forward. Got to give him credit, man. Gets his flowers tonight, Jesse. And that ended up with McGovern, who bombed it inside 50. Orazio Fantasia all by himself and finished it nicely. So good stuff there. But after this, man, it was very, very scrappy. And we just weren't doing the fundamentals well. And Caldwell got a goal out of this. Guelphy got the assist. Then Lord gave away a 50-meter penalty and another goal to Bombers, back-to-back goals. So it was 46-20. And it was just getting sloppier and sloppier. And we just couldn't finish that final pass. Few long kicks because we started panicking a little bit. Cripps missed, Walsh missed, and it was getting frustrating. But finally, TDK got a goal and Jesse Motlop got the assist again. He's involved in everything here. 30. And, yeah. We literally gave it straight back to him, which is one of my fucking pet hates. Right on halftime siren. It was Peter Wright that got the goal. It was a free kick against Wiedering. And, yeah, all that hard work was for nothing, man, because they got that goal back. And, yeah, I think we led by, was it 20... What was it at halftime? Was it 28 points? I think it was. Yeah, it was a 28-point lead at halftime. So, really, we're still in control. But we let them come back into it, which was very disappointing. So, in the third quarter, I'm like, let's see what Carlton side is going to rock up in the second half. Seriously, because you just never fucking know. Third quarter started like a disaster. TDK with a piss weak effort in the middle. And it was Goldie who got the clearance and Guelphy got the goal out of it. Seriously, I don't know what TDK was doing. For me, honestly, his mind is completely elsewhere. I think he's definitely gone at the end of the season. I don't see him staying. And I think if he was, then it would have been done earlier in the year. And honestly, I don't think he's worth that money that St Kilda are offering him. Would I love him to stay for the right amount of money? Yes, but I don't know, man. For me personally, I don't even think he had a good game tonight, despite what the stats might show. There was just too many moments where I didn't see that full-on effort, and it seriously just makes me think that his mind is elsewhere, and he's not completely thinking about it. And they interviewed him after the game, and yeah, from what he said, I just know that I don't think he'll be there this next season, man. Anyway, he did some good things tonight, don't get me wrong, but I know he's got way better footy in him, put it that way. And something's on his mind. He's not the normal. He's not hitting his potential. Anyway, where are we? Okay, Akers. We said got caught holding the ball. No. Fuck, man, I'm tired. Shit. I don't even know where I am, man. Oh, here we go. All right. The pressure had just stopped, and bad entries, turnovers, ended up with Peter Wright kicking a goal, made it 54-39, so back-to-back goals by the Bombers. Like I said, the pressure had stopped, our entries were bad, we started becoming the Maxi Bonds again. I don't know, what was going on here? Then Akers got caught holding the ball, panic all over the shop, and then this is where Sam Doherty dropped that mark, and then picked it up and followed it with a shocking kick. And my goodness, it was just all over the shop here. Then Carroll got deliberate. He took too long to pass it. He was like waiting, and took that extra second too long. Panic, no composure, and Wright got the goal. So they've just gone bang, 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 and suddenly it's 9 points of difference. They're smashing us in the clearances, and we're just second to the ball, and we're taking way too long to make a decision. Not like the first quarter where it was mark, pass. This was holding on to it, looking, and then we're getting tackled. The panic, man. The panic. Jesse Motlop. We'll get into him. But Dons, as I said, was smashing us. Charlie Curnow with a shocking miss. He was about 15 to 20 metres out. He's elected to go around the body. I don't know why. You could have easily drop punted it from there, but whatever. He's missed it. And when he took this shot, I was like, there's no way he's kicking this. You felt it at that stage of this game, the way it was going and the momentum. You just felt it, man. So that was disappointing. He didn't do too much after the first quarter, man. Look, he took some good marks, but goal-wise, not after the first quarter. Jesse Motlop with a huge mark. Finally, we got a goal back, and he scored the goal. Well done, Jesse Motlop. Jack Silvani started this one with great defensive work. He took a huge mark or spoil in the back line, I believe. And then he passed it forward. And yeah, man. Motlop was the beneficiary of this one. But it was great work there. TDK was involved. McGovern, who got the assist, I believe, to Motlop. 61-45. Then Caddy, off the ground, went straight to Gresham in the square. Cut the lead straight back to 10 points, 61-51. So it's so disappointing when we finally work so fucking hard to get a goal and we give it straight back, man. Does my head in. Adam Sard with a goal-saving tackle on Gresham moments later. Seriously, huge holding the ball. Brilliant by Sard. That could have made it a one-goal game and anything could have happened. Stopped the momentum. And O'Keefe did some great work and pressure and won the ball back in the midfield, but then McGovern missed the chance. He had so much space to go and keep running and kick this one, but he didn't. But O'Keefe had some awesome moments, man, the debutant. Great pressure there, and he had some good marks and some good kicks too. Seriously, did very, very well. But at three-quarter time, man, it's a 11-point lead to the Blue Baggers, and I'm just thinking, what the fuck is going to happen? I had no confidence. But you just don't know, man. You just don't know with this team. Last quarter, I'm like, who the hell is going to step up? Because that third quarter, everyone went missing. Our leaders went missing. Walsh went missing. Cripps, Hewitt. Like all the usual suspects, man. We needed someone to step up. Blake Acres was the first one to do it. He was running about 55 metres out. Ollie Hollins had done some brilliant work to get the ball to him at this point. And on the big screen, I'm just thinking, man, just keep running inside 50. You've got space in front of you. And if nothing's on, have the fucking shot. Seriously. And I was begging for Akers to shoot this, and he kept creeping forward in forward 50, and he's about 45 out, and I'm like, fucking kick it. And he went bang, and he actually scored the goal from a ridiculous angle. It was fantastic, and it was good build-up work, and the pressure's off immediately because we got that first goal. So well done, Blake Akers. That made it a 17-point game, 68-51. Then TDK with a huge tackle on Goldstein in the centre circle. Chera got the crumbs, bangs it inside 50 to Zach Williams all alone. Zach Williams read this brilliantly. As soon as TDK tackled him, he was on his bike running straight to the square, and he got the goal. Made it 75-52. Pressure's off for now. Will White, turnover. Then, man, I can't read my own writing. I don't know what's going on here. But Bombers got on the counter-attack from this Will White turnover. I think it was an entry. And Gresham got the goal for it, so they got it straight back. So it's back to 17 points. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, we just got out to a good lead and we gave him one. And then Motlop got a nice mark and he could have sealed it. Bad miss. Bad miss, man. He was 15 to 20 metres out. That seriously could have been game over. It's the only bad thing he did tonight. One of the only bad things. I'm sure there was another one. But he was awesome. So that one annoyed me. I'm like, man, just fucking go back and compose yourself and kick it. But he couldn't. Wiedering pissed me off here because the ball's gone to defensive 50. Wiedering's gone for the spoil. And he thought that the ball went over the line. So he's like running towards the boundary line with his back completely turned to the play. And poor Nick Haynes is left by himself to fend by himself. And Nick Martin has followed up and tackled him, holding the ball. And meanwhile, Wiedering's not even facing the play. He's outside on the boundary line, just taking his time, not even looking. I mean, you got to be better, Jacob. Seriously, after the shocker he had against Giants, I expect better, man. So that one annoyed me, and this ended up as a goal, man. So, yeah. Made it 76-64. Nick Martin ended up kicking the goal, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Wiedering, you got to play to the whistle. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That one was bad. Then, Walsh. Essendon are on the run. So they've just got back-to-back goals, and they've got the momentum. They've gone to about 60 metres out, and Walsh one-on-one with Setterfield and easily got beaten. Setterfield just marked it right over him. He's gone inside 50. Dersma takes a mark uncontested. TDK was there, and he just wasn't strong enough here. I know Merritt maybe illegally blocked him here a little bit, but TDK, you tower over him, man. You got to be in position. He's taken too many steps backwards and not following the ball. Should have been intercepted, and man, Dersma's taken the mark, kicked the goal, and suddenly it's 6 points the fucking difference. And I'm tearing my hair out. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me here, man. Then, Charlie Curnow. Missed. He didn't even make the distance, but I think it got rushed for a behind, thank goodness. So, it was a handy point, man. Then Akers had a chance to kick one. Out on the full. Then we got the ball back from that out on the full, and Akers missed. So it's an 8-point game. Essendon, with 35 seconds left, go inside 50, and Sam Doherty takes the heroic saving mark. Game over. It was still game on at that point. I was nervous as hell, man. But Sam Doherty took a very good mark, intercept mark, and you knew right then and there the game was done. And the Blue Baggers, 8-point winners over the Bombers. And that was fucking exhausting. Jet lag from the plane. Jet lag from the Blues. Jet lag from doing a podcast and not going live and not uploading it. And this is my second go at it. My goodness, man. I don't feel good. I'm wrapped. The boys won. Thank God. This would have been harder if they lost and I recorded an episode, man. My goodness. My votes today, man. I'm a little bit delirious because I've had no sleep, so forgive me if these are wacky, but I'm going to go out of the standard players here, and I'm going to choose some random boys that I thought had moments that won us this game. And I've been hard on some of these guys, and I think I'm going to give 3 votes to Blake Acres. Random, I know, but he stepped up. I thought he had a very good game. It's probably his best game that I've seen him play all season. He did some stupid things, don't get me wrong, but he ran his ass off. He kicked an important goal in the last quarter, and he was just everywhere. He covered the pitch very well. I'm just going to give it to him, man. He had 29 touches too, so there you go. 8 marks. My 2 votes is going to Jesse Motlop. I can't believe I'm saying it. Well done, Jesse. You get your flowers tonight. No, this is not a troll. Jesse was awesome. And I hope he backs it up next week. Seriously, you have to back it up, Jesse. Well done tonight. 2 votes for him. And the last one, I'm going to give it to Ollie Hollins. Ollie Hollins gets 1 vote. I could have given it to Jack Silvani, Chera, Hewitt. I'm just going to go someone weird, and I'm going to give it to Ollie Hollins because of that gut running. And in that last quarter, we definitely fucking needed it, man. Because if he didn't do it, no one else would have. And when players see their teammate running as hard as that, and he was everywhere, running off halfback, he was brilliant. Chincotta, shut out Merritt. Let's go check out Merritt's stats. Merritt, where are you? Scrolling down the list. Here we go. 14 touches. Zach Merritt. Chincotta, you beast. Unbelievable. He could have got a vote, but he didn't really get the footy much. But his pressure was awesome. Well done, Chincotta, for the tag. I think he only started that tag in the second quarter too, man. So that's brilliant stuff. Stats-wise, it was kind of pretty even. Like, we were in front in most of the categories, but yeah, man. I'm not, like I said, I don't feel very excited yet. Even though we beat the Bombers, like, I expect to beat the Bombers. You know? I don't think the Bombers are that good. Sorry, Bombers fans. And I've got mates who support Bombers. I just don't think they're that good, and they'll probably be the first to admit it. Like, these are the games before the season started where I'll be like, yeah, we're going to win that game. But you just don't know what Carlton team is going to rock up. Really, you just don't. We'll go through the players now. Walsh had a good game. He went missing in that third and maybe a little bit of the second, but he had 32 touches. He was well. He did well. Could have got a vote, but I'm delirious and jet lagged. Hewitt, he was good, solid. Hewitt had a 29 touches, but 9 tackles. Well, there you go. Well done, George Hewitt. Akers, we said, was fantastic. Doherty, despite that third quarter, he was crap. He did well. Chera did well. And I think maybe that knock threw him off a little bit, but he recovered well and played well. De Koning got 23 and a goal. But man, I just don't know. There's something about him with the body language and the mentality and the effort. I think he's gone at the end of the year, man. Ollie Hollins was awesome. He had 23 touches in the end. Lord was good in the first half. Our defense was awesome, man. If it wasn't for our defense, like you said, Tim, Haynes, JSOS, fantastic, man. And Haynes and Silvani had 17 touches each. I think Haynes had 11 marks. There you go. Unbelievable. Jack Silvani had 6, but lots of spoils. Sardi was awesome. We don't utilise Sard enough, though. Seriously. It annoys me to say it, but like, he'll do 1 or 2 good things, but it's like, why don't we use him more often? That run through the middle, or even that goal that he scored tonight. Just don't utilise it enough. He's such a good player, man, when he's doing those things. Zach Williams was good on his return tonight. Cripps had a quiet game, but he had a good moment in the last where he held up the ball very, very well. A big moment there, actually, to kill some time. And he had plays hanging off him all game. Charlie was good in the first quarter. And then he took some decent marks throughout the game. But I expect more from him. But you know what? We won without Harry Mackay, so well done to Charlie. was by himself up there. Motlop, fantastic. McGovern was good, solid. Carroll, I like Carroll. He's going to make mistakes, man, but he's young and inexperienced. We expect that. And the others, Fogarty, didn't do too much. Wiedering, O'Keefe was good on his debut. Don't know if he'll keep his spot. Hopefully he does. Fantasia, very quiet, only got the one goal. Will White came on as a sub, and Chincotta had the tagging role. So, look, man, the fixture is kind. Who knows what to expect? We've got Eagles next Sunday. I don't know what's going to happen there. But, man, I'll drop another episode midweek. I am absolutely cooked. I can't tell you how tired I am. I'll probably leave you there because it's past midnight. I've got to get some sleep, man. I don't feel well. This headache of mine is killing me. And like I said, I'm an idiot because I went live but forgot to click the button. So I did a 40-minute podcast followed by another 40-minute podcast. And this one's actually on air. So thank you guys for joining me. I know it's late. I love you all. I'm back in Melbourne. We're back in the studio. I had a great holiday. And if I don't upload Monday Footy Fits tomorrow night, I'll upload later in the week when I feel a bit better, man. Because I need some sleep. And that's exactly what I'm going to go do now. Guys, thank you so much. Up the fucking baggers. We got to win. Let's see what happens. I love you all. Enjoy the weekend. It's always better when the Blue Baggers win. Adios. Good night. Oh, and remember, where is it? Subscribe, man. Cheers, guys.